Hello, welcome or welcome back, perhaps, that would be lovely. My name is Michelle. I am your knitting friend with chronic pain. It's delightful how I can never say that. And welcome to today's video about what I bought on vacation. So a little yarn haul from my recent trip, both out of the country and in the country. I've been quite around. We've spent some time both in Denmark, but also in Germany, in the Netherlands and in Belgium. Really, really lovely vacation. And I do like to buy yarn. I've found that yarn can be like a really lovely souvenir when I'm out. So I thought, yeah, why not get some? The first thing was the fact that I actually was missing yarn for a sweater that I brought with me. I was missing not even half a skein of white, beige, marzipan colour of the Satin Spritzes yarn, and I was actually so lucky to find it just outside of Antwerpen in Belgium. There was a yarn store that had it. So that was like my first yarn purchase, but that was like purely because I was in need of that skein of yarn and I wanted to continue on that sweater. You might have seen it in my last video actually. But otherwise, I went to another shop in Antwerpen that had some hand-dyed yarn from local hand-dyed, or a local hand-dyed. I think it might actually be from the store. And I thought that was just lovely because it's this yellow yarn over here. And if you don't know, I love yellow. So this is like yellow orangey colour, and I thought that would just be straight up perfect. So what I usually do is I buy for smaller projects. I'm not the big hat wearer or glove wearer because I have some leather gloves that I prefer, and I usually wear headphones out, so I don't really wear that many hats. But I do like knitting tops and t-shirts, and I think that was just straight up perfect to find yarn for that. So I bought 3, so I have 300 grams. I hope that is enough for either a top like this or t-shirt, perhaps without the cables on it as this one has, but I can just wait. This one is a bit too big, so I wouldn't mind doing one again that's a bit smaller, at least for the arms, though I do love it. But yeah, that was my first purchase, like souvenir wise. I also did get this one. Look at it. It is just neon. I have a helmet in the same size, in the same color. I have a bike helmet. This is just traffic safe yarn. I don't know why I love it. I saw it and I couldn't stop thinking about it. There was only one skein, but honestly, I had to get it. It was just so fun. It was €5, which I don't think is that much. And yeah, it's some sort of blow yarn, and it varies a little bit in neon, in the amount of neon, but I really love it. And some is more yellow, some is more green. I really hope it's coming to it's right here in the camera, but yeah. So this was like my first purchase of souvenir yarn, and yeah, this might go for like a hat, even though I don't wear it that often. I do wear them, or like some sort of crazy colorwork shirt or something. That could be fun as well. So yeah, this is from Antwerpen. The colors here, or the hand dyed, all of them are hand dyed, I think, are from Julia. It's Stelina Merino hand dyed in Belgium from Julia's shop, juliashshop.be. I'll try and link it if I can find it. But yeah, really lovely. This is 100% superwash merino wool, and as I said, this is some sort of blow yarn, but it's really soft. I'm really excited for this to be some really lovely something. So yeah, then, well, we spent our holiday, as I said, in Belgium and the Netherlands and Germany, but we also spent a weekend, actually 2 weekends, but in separate parts of our vacation in Denmark. And one day we were in Odense, on Fyn, and I usually, for some reason, always miss the opening hours of Tante Grøn, which is one of the stores there, and it was a bit sad because I really like it. It's a really lovely store. But 5 minutes to close, we got in, sneakily asked if they were still open and if I could have a look around. They were still open for a few minutes, so that was perfect. And I felt like I only got yarn one place, like for real, on holiday, and I thought, oh, okay, then I can buy for something else. And one of the things I like about that, if I buy from Denmark, is at least I know, well, I can get it. So this yarn I bought here is Hein Hjelholt's Uldspinnery yarn. So it's a mix of Falkland Merino and Gotland Pelzel Wolf. It's really lovely woolly yarn. And as I thought, well, this I could use for doing a pattern, and that I like that because then it's actually easy to get. Ooh. Well, or at least easier to get, because it's Danish. So it's not like I can't get the hand dyed over here, but the fact that I can easily get more of this is nice. I don't know, it's actually a really weird argument because it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't mind doing patterns on Danish yarn. I think it's fun, and especially something like a local place that makes yarn. So this is locally made on Fyn, which is really lovely. And my plan is to see if I can make my sweater that I have here, because the thing about it is this is the shoulder detail. It's a really lovely braid or cable. It's really big and boxy shirt sweater that I thought would be fun to try and make in like some different wool. This is made in Nepal. Really like it, but I thought, if I want to make a pattern, I might as well try something else. See if I like this a little bit better. Also for the for the size of the yarn. I don't know if it's the same gauge as the other one, but we're gonna see. But my plan is with this blue one that I bought 6 skeins of to make that sweater, one equally, and probably write down my pattern either before and then make it off the pattern, or make it as I go, because I'm hoping that I can make that into a pattern. And this yarn is just really lovely woolly, but I do like having, I think I would like for my patterns to have some sort of variety in the yarn you need to use, so that you can both use some more expensive yarn and you can get some more cheap yarn, so that it's a bit easier to figure out. Because when I started knitting, I did not have a large budget. And once now again, I don't necessarily have a big budget all the time. I save up a bit more, as I did. This was 900 Danish crowns for 7 or 8 skeins though. Not only this, I did buy it, but still under 1,000 crowns, which I find is pretty fair for a sweater if it's some nice wool. But it's also nice to be able to make one for fair amount less, because sometimes you just don't have the money but you want to knit. So that's why I want to do like a bit of everything. So Nepal is definitely cheaper, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say definitely and then pretty sure. I'm completely countering myself here, but I'm pretty sure that the drops Nepal is a bit cheaper than this really is. But I think it's fair. You have to be able to like go from yeah, I want to be able to give both sides of it for people if you are in the same situation that I have been in and sometimes am in. So yeah, 6 of these hopefully is fair enough. I'm gonna make it basically the same. I just need to figure out if the gauge will be the same. I don't really know. Yeah, I bought 600 grams for that, and they go 200 meters per 100 grams, so that's really nice. And I believe pretty far enough. I have 1200 meters, that should be enough. And lastly, same type of yarn, just a different color. I was so close to buying 6 of these, then I realized it's basically the same color. There's not much difference, so I thought that, no, I'm gonna need a different color. So that was why we went with the navy blue. Plus, I could use a dark sweater. I have one dark sweater, I think. I need some more because a black or perhaps the navy blue would easily fit to a lot of things, which is going to be great. So yeah, that's why we did that. But I couldn't get this color completely out of my mind. So I went with it and bought, I believe I bought 2, but I only have one with me out here. So I think the last one must be inside, I presume. But I thought it would be perfect for a colorwork shirt. For a contrast in a colorwork shirt, it would be absolutely lovely. So I had to get that as well, and yeah, I do not regret. But yeah, this is my lovely little yarn haul. And yeah, as I said, I do love when I'm on vacation usually to buy for smaller projects, and it's going to be, if you haven't thought about it or you really want to buy yarn on vacation but don't want to buy for an entire sweater, I would definitely recommend buying for smaller project, whether it's be a hat, some gloves, some scarves, or a scarf, or part of a colorwork shirt. But the fun thing is knowing that, oh, I bought this yarn on this vacation. I have a tank top inside that I know I bought the yarn at the sweetest little yarn store in Switzerland, and I absolutely love it. That's just perfect. I have a sweater that I'm currently knitting on that I bought the yarn in Norway visiting my cousin. That sweater, just, you know, that's the Norwegian, that's my souvenir from there, so definitely recommend doing that. And you don't need to buy for an entire project. If you do color work, that's definitely an easy way to just buy a single color for something. Just make sure, of course, that the yarn fits in the thickness and perhaps the feel dependent, but otherwise gloves, scarves, headbands, or perhaps like some teddies or something would also be quite a perfect opportunity if you ask me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my little yarn haul and my little speaking monologue here about everything. If you did like this video, do please like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. You are more than welcome to comment, and I would like to know what you do. Do you buy any yarn souvenirs when you're on holiday, or are you more into some more traditional souvenirs, or do you have a special kind of souvenirs that you buy that isn't necessarily yarn/knitting related? Let me know down below, that would be so cool. And otherwise, I really hope to see you soon. My next video is hopefully actually just going to come very soon, because I'm going to talk about a pattern that I have released. So stay tuned for that. So stay safe. Bye.